Okay, I finally test drove it, first time ever. About 3 or 4 days ago. I was very impressed. In fact, I think I actually already said that. Got it at about 20 miles an hour. But that's with flat tires. And that one may not look flat, but it's all cracked and dry rotted. This one's not even on the rim. I drove it that way. Granted, I didn't know it wasn't on the rim, but I did know they were flat. And flat with really poor brakes. In the condition it is, like I said, I was able to get it up 20 miles an hour all day long. Runs great. So impressed. Steering is horrible. I have got to put rack and pinion on it. There's just no way around it. I'm going to have to do it. So, at some point, probably next month, I will do my rack and pinion. For now, I'm going to cut off my rig and I'm going to go ahead and move it to the center. I wasn't planning on it because, I was building it for 2 people. So I wanted it off to one side or the other. I changed my mind. I'm just going to put it in the center. With a regular size steering wheel, I don't know what the diameter is, but standard size steering wheel in the middle with rack and pinion. That's one of my up and coming projects, probably within the next month. Rack and pinion's a little expensive. Right now, as far as today, my project is going to be installing this 4 kilowatt motor. It's a 24 volt motor. It will run just fine on 12 volts, but it's a 24 volt motor, 4 kilowatt. Actually, it's a little more than 4 kilowatt. It's a 4 horsepower motor, a little more than 4 horse. It's pretty stout, very stout motor. I've known that I was going to do that for quite a while. That's why I welded a plate down there. That's why I've got this ground on here. That's one of the first things I did. I'm going to see how well it operates. And that will determine what my next step is going to be. If I'm not happy with it, I'm going to put an alternator on there. If I am very happy with it, I don't need an alternator because it will charge my batteries. I'm going to put 2 batteries on here. And maybe at some point 4 if I like it enough. But I am going to put 2 batteries in here. And I've already measured it out. They'll fit beautifully. There'll be no issue with balance and center of gravity and all that. It should be fine. Yeah, that's it for now. Oh, I am going to wait on the rear suspension and Polaris axle and brakes. I'm going to do it. I absolutely am going to do it. And I'm going to hook up my rear differential. But I'm going to go with this for now. I might go ahead and just leave it for a little while and enjoy it. And, just have some fun. And after I feel like I've had sufficient fun and I've enjoyed it and I know exactly what it's all about, then I'll chop off the rear end, which I wasn't going to do. I was going to leave the bathtub or the tub unaltered and just work around it, but that's not going to happen. I've already Frankensteined this thing to death, so I got nothing to lose. I want to chop it off, build it up, make it nice and strong, and I'll just build a new rear end. I'm going to use this motor until I decide it just doesn't have, the balls. Once I start jonesing for more speed, more power, which I'm not going to know until I get good tires on here, then I'll upgrade the motor. As I said before, I'm probably going to go with an outboard motor, a really nice boat motor. The size versus horsepower, you really can't go wrong. I've never messed with one. I've never even worked on one. I don't know anybody that has. But I just think it's going to be a cool project. I'd love to use a snowmobile like so many people are using. They're beautiful machines. The motors are incredible. Not only are they expensive, but as I said, a lot of people are using them. Kind of takes away from the fun of it a little bit. That's why I want to use an outboard motor. I haven't seen it done. You know, I'm not saying it hasn't been done. It probably has, but I haven't seen it. So, yeah, that's kind of my thinking. All right, well, I'm going to get started on this electric gas hybrid rig. I'll update you soon.